Hello boys and girls, Faris Hilmi is back. So there are a few questions that asked by the public. Which one is architecture? Is it arts and maths or is it arts and science? As for me, I would answer both. Why? Alright, let's start with the answers. Architecture, they are very wide thing that we have to learn. So many things. Almost everything under the sun is architecture. However, I would like to start with arts and maths. Okay. It is because arts and maths is the basic of architecture. So, when you join architecture school as a start, you would learn so many things about art theories. In art theories, there are a few things that actually related to mathematics. For example, proportion, scale, hierarchy, symmetry and asymmetry. And sometimes you would hear the term golden ratio. All those things are actually art theory. However, it is already proven by mathematics. Learning of this step, which is the art and mathematics, is important. When you are already start to work, architecture still need a lot of mathematics in it. For example, during construction, there are terms that you will hear suddenly it make you a lot of confusion, because whenever you are talking to sales, for example a house, you are talking about the floor area of a house, right? And most of the time it is displayed in square feet, and then you start to think, oh, during my time in school, I only learn meter square and also millimeters for the dimensions. But suddenly during construction, we are talking about inches and feet and then square feet as for the area. It's a lot of different in terms of sizes and scale. It's very different. But yes, it has been practiced not only in Malaysia but a lot more places in other countries like this. You are always contra-conversion from feet, inches to millimeters and meters, acre, square feet to meter squares. Means that imperial dimensions and also decimal dimensions has always been practiced, shifting from one to another. So these conversions need to be learned by heart and remember with your own brain capacity. So a lot of mathematics need to be, So what about science? Architecture have so many things that related to science. Means that once you already learn the basic of design, means that the art and maths, you have to learn about how to make the building that you are designing comfortable for human to live in, to use it. Okay? Therefore, art and science must be combined. Okay, so what are the sciences thing that you as a student have to learn? If you want to be an architect, you must learn all this. Alright, what are they? The most important one would be the weather. You have to learn about climate in the whole world. Wherever you are trying to do any kind of design, wherever it is it near the seashore, or is it on the hillside or on top of the hill? Where is the location of this thing? Is it in the tropical climate, or is it in the subtropic or desert, or maybe in the Four Seasons country, there are a lot of difference between all these places. You must learn and be sensitive to design to the weather, because different weather need different treatment in architecture. Next would be number 2, would be the human behavior. Human behavior is very sensitive in architecture. Why? It's because of we design for human comfort. That's what architecture is all about. Human comfort is very sensitive. For example, you want to design a bungalow for a private house for a certain people, specific person. You must understand the specific requirement of that person for the next 20 to 50 years. So you must give the best regarding that. What about mass housing, public housing, low cost housing? Okay, all those, they are requirements has been set for basic human needs. What are the most basic comfortable level of human need? You must learn about this. This is about science. Okay. Besides that, we remember, we as an architect, when we design something, we construct any type of building in the world, there must be a lot of destruction happen. When destruction happen, you as an architect, you are compulsory to rebuild, conserve the nature that you have been destroyed. Therefore, being sensitive to flora and fauna is also very important. Means that when you are building any kind of building in any place, you must understand the geography, number one, and then understand how it will affect flora and fauna of the surrounding of your site. Whatever happen, you must be responsible to the building, to the surrounding, to the human around it. Okay. Besides this, there are a lot more things that you must learn. For example, human disability. There are a few types of human disability that you have to know as a basic. Disability number 1 would be blind, the eye. Number 2, deaf and mute. Number 3 is physical disability. These are the basic disability that you must know before you graduate. Okay, so with this, you must understand what are the equipments that human need for help them to improve their experience in your building that you design. There are other things that you also need to learn about science, which is technology. Technology alone will require many years to understand, because you have to learn about the most conventional design technology of building to the, for example, the low tech, to the high tech, to the futuristic of the technology for buildings, for design, for human to use. There are too many, unlimited numbers of technology that you have to know. Okay, because you don't know which person is your client. You have to learn also about computers. Why? Of course, when you already have to learn all those things, so much things you have to know, computer is also the thing. It's another tool that would help you to produce better works. It's for your own future. So technology of the computer, you have to know also. Otherwise, you'll be left behind. and become the dinosaur. Or some other architects would say you are the Ice Age architect. Don't be like that. And last but not least is the building material. Building material is also part of science. There are so many things about building material, but I would like to leave all those things to the lecturers to teach you what are they. Alright, here I would just summarize what is the difference between Arts+Science and Arts+Maths in architecture. If you like this video, please share to your friends. Bye.